What up, YouTube, man? We got a doozy for y'all today, bro. It's a rough one. Just letting y'all know, man. No diddy, but I remember this case. As soon as I seen the damn thumbnail of Buddy on the algorithm on the feed, dog. They say he spent 14 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. I know exactly what the fuck they talking about too, bro. He got sentenced to a grip of years. Yeah, Dean Cage, bro. Got sentenced to 40 years for graping the girl. DNA testing 14 years later proved that he didn't do it. His DNA was not in the girl. And he was let out with full exoneration, bro. But could y'all imagine being accused, convicted, and sent away to prison for the vast majority of your life for a crime you didn't commit, but for a crime as severe as graping a 15-year-old girl? You have to place yourself in that position. And it's a black man graping a white girl, so you know how that narrative is gonna look to society, bro. That's following him now. But I let him speak, bro. I saw a few seconds of it. I wanted to make sure this is what it was, bro. But he on Dr. Phil. They say he spent 14 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And there's two separate videos. There's one of him talking about his experience, and then they're actually gonna have the girl that wrongly or incorrectly identified his ass and sent him away to prison. They're gonna have their first face to face. So let's do it.
What's been the hardest thing for you?
Trying to adapt back to life, the outside world.
Do you wake up in the morning and have to think about where you are, and do you go up and down emotionally about this?
Yes. I still wake up real early in the morning and just go sit and have a cup of coffee by myself just to think, about all the stuff I've been through and how good it is to be in the outside world again.
Yeah. You were in love when he was arrested.
Yes.
Because you knew him, and how long had y'all known each other?
2 years prior to.
2 years?
Yes.
So 2 years together?
Yes.
And 14 years apart?
Yes.
Did you wonder if you would still be in love with this woman?
Yes.
Because you had to get to, she had changed in 14 years.
Right.
You had only known her for 700 and something days. And then you're gone for 14 years, and did you wonder if you would still have those feelings for her?
Because after they found me guilty, right, and I told Jewel, I said, go ahead, go on with your life. I'm gonna try to fight this, and try to get my freedom back. And she told me, no, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna fight this with you. And she did.
Hey, fuck that. That's unbelievable. That's incredibly difficult to believe nowadays. It's 2024 and the girl having that amount of belief, conviction, faith in her man only after 2 years, bro. But nah, we do gotta rewind it back. He was in jail for 14 years though, so we gotta take it back to 2008, 9. And that was a different world back then. And that's such a small amount of time in the grand scheme of things, bro. But the world was entirely different 20 years ago. No, yeah, 15 years ago. Entirely different 15 years ago, bro. So that's much more believable that something like that would take place. And I know a lot of y'all that follow this channel are gonna not like me saying that too, because y'all would have the same type of conviction and faith in y'all man as well too, bro. But just the day and age living in now, bro, just wholesome, loving, fulfilling, thriving relationships with all the love and confidence in the world is not something perpetuated at all. So it's definitely a breath of fresh air seeing some shit like that. But yeah, I'm guilty of it myself to not even to be taken aback to hear a woman talk like that about a man, especially on a crime as egregious as the one he was sent away for. So she knew that he didn't do it. Hold on, let's I want to read what actually happened Innocent Project client Dean Cage served nearly 12 years in Illinois prison and 2 years in jail awaiting trial before he was released and exonerated due to DNA evidence that he didn't commit the 1994 grape for which he was serving a 40-year sentence. On November 14th, 94, a 15-year-old girl missed her bus at 6:20 a.m. to high school and began walking to the subway. It was dark outside, and the girl noticed an African-American man approaching her. He was wearing a black leather jacket and a distinctive hat with a snap. Seconds later, the man punched her in the eye and dragged her to the back porch of a nearby house. Once there, the man sexually assaulted the girl. He then forced her to rub dirt on her body, and he fled the area. The victim ran to a newspaper vendor and called the police. Officers responded and took her to the hospital. Her clothes had been torn in the attack, and she was only wearing her winter coat when transported to the hospital. The victim was examined at a hospital, and a rape kit was collected, including her clothing and swabs of her body. No sperm cells were identified in an initial examination of the swabs. The victim gave a visual description of her attacker to police, saying he was an African-American man between 25 and 30, about 6 feet with a beard. The next day, she helped officers create a sketch of the perpetrator. The drawing was circulated in the community, and about a week later, police received a tip that a man matching the sketch worked at a local meat market. Police took the victim to the market, where she was asked if the perpetrator was among the employees. She identified Dean Cage as the attacker. Officers then conducted another lineup at the police station, where the victim identified Cage by the sound of his voice. The same detective who ran the investigation of the rape also handled the eyewitness identification procedures. Cage was arrested on November 19, 94. For 2 years after his arrest, Cage awaited trial in a Cook County jail cell. A bench trial before a Cook County Circuit Court Judge Michael Bolin started on October 21st, 96. The victim testified that she was 100% sure that Dean Cage was the perpetrator, pointing at him in a court saying, "He raped me." Cage testified that he did not commit his crime and was with his fiance at the time of the crime. His fiance also testified that they were together at the time of the crime. That's how she know he was innocent. The judge convicted Cage and sentenced him to 40 years in prison. And then he tried to appeal. They denied the appeal, and then DNA tests eventually was ran, and it was proven that he wasn't the one that committed the crime, dog. That makes a lot more sense too of why she would stay with him and, like, of course, believe him. Just imagining how that would go and what it would be like to go through that. Like, your girl knowing, like, you getting done wrong, man. You was with me, and they're charging you with this. That's tough, man. That's tough, bro. I know we're missing a bunch. We're missing gaps of information. That was a brief synopsis of what took place, man. But it just sounds like they only considered the 15-year-old's testimony and nothing else. You don't have any physical evidence that put him at the crime outside of her believing that this man did it. Sentenced for 40 years, bro.
How about those children? Because you had sons and stepdaughters, and I mean, this is the kids. They grow up.
Yeah. My son, when I left him, he was 2. Now he's 17. So I missed I missed all their lives, their whole lives, because all of them almost grown now. Yeah. So I'm trying to adapt, trying to be that father figure in their life again.
Did, like, your 2-year-old, did he remember you?
Yeah, we kept in contact over the years.
No, but that's limited.
Yeah. So, but since I've been out, they stay in Arkansas.
Cuz look good to have gone through what he gone through, bro. And he was sentenced 14 years. He's got to be probably in his 40s. Yeah, he look good, man.
So since I've been out, they've been up here with me a couple of times. Yeah.
Positive vibes. But it's been a minute though, because he got let out. When did he get exonerated? He got exonerated in 2008. So he's been out for 16 years already. I'm gonna see how old is he? Dean Cage age. He was 28 then. All 28. 28 and 90. What? No way. Damn, he was 28. 42 when he's released. God damn, that motherfucker look good. He look great, bro. He was 42 in 2008. There ain't no way. 58 years old. Fuck out of here. He ain't that goddamn old. I think he about 42.
Found out that you had been cleared of this, that you were exonerated. What did they say?
They said, "Daddy, you home."
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Well, it felt lovely. You know, it was kind of painful because, like I say, I missed all them years out of their life.
And that's what I was saying to the viewers. You know, you missed all the Little League games. You missed all of the Halloweens. You missed all the Christmas mornings. You missed all the fishing trips. You missed everything that is their life. And that's hard to get that back, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, you have agreed.
That's why it shouldn't be that much power. But it was way more than that. It wasn't just it wasn't just the court giving this girl that much power in her testimony, bro. Like, they just said they found. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. I ain't trying to fill in the gaps, bro. But like, shit don't smell right. Shit don't smell right, bro. You can't just send a motherfucker away for 40 years just because somebody said something. They gotta prove it, bro.
To talk to Loretta. Obviously, as we were just hearing on the phone, Jennifer was saying that it took her 2 years to get to the point that she could do that. I'm going to go backstage and see if Loretta will. Do you need to hear apology from her?
Hell yeah.
Yes, because that'll give me closure on my behalf.
I don't know. I don't know if she's going to walk back out here with me, and I don't know if she's going to say.
Why the fuck wouldn't she apologize? Like, I mean, why the fuck wouldn't you apologize? I don't give a damn what the hell you went through. Regardless of how the fuck you feel, apologize. Hell no. She better not come out this bitch playing victim.
She's sorry.
Hey, she need to come out this motherfucker crying, saying I'm sorry, give me this motherfucker a hug. That's it. That's all I need to hear. That's it. Yeah, my shit was fucked up, but your shit was fucked up because my shit was fucked up. It's not fair. Oh, I smell victim coming, dog. Here we go.
Just find out what happens. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I'm going to take a break. It's that moment.
All right, bro. All right, here we go. It's about to be some bullshit. And he glossy out already. Look at him.
Let me introduce you to Dean. I don't believe y'all have met before. We have a seat right here. Sit right here. It's all right, you can have a seat right here. Okay. Dean, let me introduce you to Loretta. And this is her husband as well, Monty, and I'm very happy to say that y'all haven't really met before, but here you are. So, Loretta, tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now.
I'm scared to see his face again is scary.
I'm trying to understand it, bro. But nah, I ain't no understanding that. That's bullshit. You taking the attention away from the fact that you sent this man away. Pretty much gave this motherfucker a death wish of the worst ways. You wrongly identified this man, and you crying talking about you scared because you seen his face again. And the only reason why this man's face is visible to anybody is because you wrongly identified the motherfucker. It's like the moment you find out, the moment you know, DNA proved this man was not there, did not do that shit to you. That's it. You should be crying because you feel bad for this man. Not because of whatever the fuck you experienced. Cop out. Cop out. 94. 30 years later. Cop out. 30 years later, bruh. I don't give a fuck what type of pain you was in. This motherfucker's in prison because you're blaming him for what you went through.
And you've seen his face in the meat market, and you've seen his face in court, but you haven't seen his face in an alley, and you haven't seen his face other places, and you get that up here, right?
Yes, sir.
But it's still emotional down here.
Yes.
Nah, man, don't be giving her the fucking answers to the test, bruh. She crime victim, goddamn. Get the fuck out of here. She crime victim, bro. Hell no, dog.
Tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now.
I just hate that you had to go through something like this. I hate that I had to go through something like this because of this situation. And I hope and pray that we both can get closure in this.
Woo. Woo. Bruh. Woo. Yeah. Hey, prison did him wonders, dog. That boy's patience. He's a monk. Prison made him a monk. You over here being apologetic for her when she fucked you up, bro. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I feel bad that you had to go through what the fuck you went through, bro. But you fucked me up in the process, man. Even worse. By being blamed for doing that shit to you. And I didn't do it. And I got 14 years of my life taken away. Can't be around my kids. Almost lost my woman because of you. Bruh.
What do you think about what Dean had to say?
She crying because she feel bad. That's why she crying. She ain't crying because she's scared. She crying because she feel bad. And she's embarrassed. And she's upset that she fucked this man up so much in the process, man. Them ain't cries from what the hell happened to her because he didn't do that to her. He didn't do that to her. No, hell no. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I can't. Fuck that. The moment that science proves that somebody didn't do what I thought that they did, it's a wrap. And I had to do with why they were fucked up because of the decision I made. I'm going to feel like shit. Like, what do you need? What do you need? Well, how can I help? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm scared. I'm terrified because of his face, bitch. You think you terrified of his face? How you fuck you think he feel about your face? He just not gonna say it, bro. This motherfucker is a monk. A monk. And who, I need to figure out how much they pay cuz. The city of Chicago paid him $7.26 million. He was 27 when he was arrested, bro. 30, so he's almost 60 years old. That's crazy. That man's almost 60 years old looking like that. All right, 7.6 million, bro. And that would make the blow feel less impactful of me seeing her if I know I got 7.6 sitting in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I'll let some shit slide then. You feel me? It's a little bit, but you're not about to be out here still painting me as a criminal, as a rapist, talking about you scared of my face. Nah, bitch, I'm scared of your face.
I'm sorry.
There you go. That's
that
why
you lost her.
that's why she upset. That's why she upset. That's why she upset. There you go. That's the truth right there.
That you lost her.
That's why she upset. Her crying like that pissing me off. Why is her crying like that? Why is her crying like that making me mad? That's pissing me off, dog. That's pissing me off, bro.
Tell the truth. I'm so sorry.
But you're doing good, Loretta. Stay with us here. I think
she just embarrassed. That's it. She just embarrassed. That's all.
I think you need to understand, and some of the things that you haven't heard Dean say, but he gets that you were 15 and he gets that you were hurt really, really bad by somebody. And he hates that for you. What do you want to say about that, Dean?
Yeah, I hate you had to go through something like that.
Like, why he gotta say why he gotta say that shit? Why he need to say anything? He don't need to say nothing. He don't need to. All he needed to do is sit there and listen to you apologize for ruining this motherfucking life. Oh, fuck. You should have been sure about the decisions you made before sending the motherfucker. She's 15 years old. I give her that. But no, fuck that. Fuck that. That's the court system. That's everybody, man. I don't give a fuck. If I'm Dean, fuck all y'all.
That you have children, that your kids have to go through something like that. And I hope and pray each day that you can get closure. And this day, I accept your apologies.
Hell no.
What's the hardest thing about this right now, Loretta?
Knowing I fucked this life up.
Being here next to him.
What makes that hard?
Because I feel ashamed.
There you go. That's what you need to hear.
I feel like I did something wrong.
That's why we here. That's what we need to hear.
Have you accepted in your mind, I know y'all talked about this before and after we talked yesterday, you've accepted in your mind that this is not the person that did this to you?
After talking to you and my husband, yes.
So
after talking to him and we talking about like it ain't like she just heard the decision that he was being released. He got released in 2008. So it took her having a conversation with Dr. Phil 16 years later for her to finally rectify, acknowledge the fact that it wasn't him, it was somebody else. Bitch. Yeah, fuck her, dog. Fuck her, man.